I'm Adam, and this is Megan from Smart Touring Systems.
And this is the Conqueror Owners Camp Out for 2024. The first ever Conqueror Off-Road Owners Campout was held at beautiful Agora Hideaway in the Tenterfield hinterland. Located right on the river, completely off-grid with hardly any phone reception, this was the perfect place for Conqueror owners to come and meet and mingle and have a very relaxing weekend away.
Andrew?
Anna.
Anna, nice to meet you guys. Why did you pick Conqueror?
Just suited what we wanted, basically. Just how light they are, the room inside, everything's easy on them.
And you guys have added an extra bunk inside a 490.
Yes,
Which I think is the first time I've ever seen that.
Yeah, it works good. The youngest one sleeps there. She's how old? 8.
It's a risky question to ask your wife. When's your wedding anniversary?
long way getting November. June, July, whatever it is.
What's the best destination you've been in your 490?
Every place is different. Eyre Peninsula was good.
Heading north.
Paratilna Gorge, down near the Flinders Ranges.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
that whole inland, like the Oodna Data Track, Fraser, Morton Island.
And when's the worst time you got yourself into a bit of trouble or got stuck?
Trying to hook it up when the wife's guiding me on. Touch wood, we haven't been in too many sticky situations yet.
5 minutes of fame?
Yeah, mate.
Bucko?
Hey, mate, how are you?
Good, mate.
Good to
And
see you.
Chris.
Chris, I'm really bad with this. Great. We're going to get name
terrible
tags
too.
shortly.
Name tag.
All right, so first question is, when's your wedding anniversary?
Hey, it's the 20th of January.
You're doing well, mate. How good's that?
No, that was a
No,
test.
I'm not going to forget it, mate.
Okay. Why did you buy a Conqueror camper?
Well, this is our second Conqueror.
Yes.
So if I didn't like the first one, I wouldn't have bought a second one. Mate, heaps of storage, solid, rock solid.
A place for everything.
Absolutely, yeah. You can store that much more stuff in these compared to other campers.
Yep.
And that's why we chose our first one. And this one here's got more again, so.
Best trip you've had in your Conqueror?
So that was the Gibb River, Columbaroo.
You towed the camper up to Columbaroo?
Absolutely.
Was it the worst road you've ever driven in your life?
Yep, certainly was. That was straight after the grader.
On for another beer.
Absolutely.
Cheers.
I'll second that motion.
Look at that.
Andrew, here you go.
Nice to meet you, Andrew. Why Conqueror? I told you it was off the cuff.
Luck.
Luck, okay.
I was going around Australia and I was just going to do it in a swag.
Mhm.
I got caught out in some bad weather and got washed out and all that. And I thought, oh, I need a little caravan.
Yep.
I didn't want 3 tonne to be towing down the road. It's just something for me.
What's the best place you've been in your Conqueror?
Hard to say. Everywhere's got special places.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, and you can be in the middle of nowhere and it can be special.
Yes.
Yeah. Coral Bay, in
Yeah.
Western Australia,
Yes.
that's absolutely stunning. It's just a journey.
Yeah.
I like travelling, I like driving. I'm retired, I'm in no hurry.
Tony, TJ,
Dorian.
Lorcan, and Cassie. What made you buy your UEV?
You did. And
You did.
Oh,
I'm
You are.
there you go.
Where we were looking at hybrid, we like being more outdoors than stuck in a little box
Yeah,
sort of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So this, we sleep in it, and that's pretty much it, unless the weather turns bad. I'm addicted to YouTube, and found you guys and
Everything we need,
watched
isn't it?
every single video. So, yeah,
That's really nice. What's the best place you've been in your Conqueror?
went on our trip over to Isa, and that we stopped near Winton. Got these creek little dips and everything.
It was easy getting in, but it's going to be harder getting out.
Yeah.
But that's tomorrow's problem.
Or have you ever been stuck somewhere that you've thought, oh dear?
With the Winton
Sunset
sign on top of the
sign.
hill,
Yes.
which is great, and this thing fits under it. It
Yep.
really does.
Until you go,
Until you go
down
off
the
it.
hill.
Oh, and it.
And then you don't have a TV antenna anymore. And a
Whoops.
smashed sunroof and a
Oh.
slight scratch on your end.
That's not the
Aircon.
van's fault, though, is
No,
it?
Yeah.
definitely not.
No, but this one's fault because she wasn't telling me to stop.
I told him to stop. And thinking back, we've got the airbag, so we can drop it down next time and go under it smoothly.
Do you like your
He
caravan?
loves it.
Oh,
yeah? Do you sleep up the top or down the bottom?
On top.
Up the top.
Yeah.
Why a Conqueror?
Do you want to tell that story?
Yeah, actually, living in the outback, we met other people that had one. They demonstrated it to us. It survived the Marini, covered in mud and everything else. So
Conqueror was the one that was going to do all the roads and do all the outback stuff that we wanted to do.
Best destination you've been in your Conqueror?
that's tough.
What's yours?
God, we've done so many.
We've done For me, it's the road when we left Flinders Ranges and went up through Central Australia, and we'd lived out there obviously, so we were returning there. We drove through the West Max, the Marini,
Yes.
Kings Canyon, saw Devil's Marbles. Going back after having lived there and seeing it after the wet, it was just pretty magic.
Yeah, what
The
Paula said.
Yeah, perfect. Doing well, mate. Why Conqueror?
Completely different to all the other campers that we looked at.
Yep.
Is that you could pull out and we didn't have to add anything to it. We didn't have to buy fridges, didn't have to buy cutlery. It came
Just add our clothes and our
with
food.
clothes and food and we were ready to go. And that was really the big seller.
Yeah, I think the convenience of having everything included in the van, pop-up's good, everything's easy to use, so that's probably the main thing too.
Best memory in your Conqueror?
Which one?
It's a hard question.
No, which Conqueror?
Oh.
Down by the lake at Quilpie was nice.
Yeah, down by the lake at Quilpie or the caravan park at Bagara.
Oh, we popped into Stanthorpe Caravan Park recently and spotted a little road that went up a bit of a hill, and it was a nice green area and no one else is there. 360 view, can't see any other campers.
A place you haven't been that you really want to get to?
Kimberley.
North-Western Australia. Yeah, I'd say we're wanting to do that big trip.
Stop working.
Stop working.
Finally do
Nice.
the lap, yeah.
Awesome.
That'd be great.
Andy?
Yes.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
Nice to meet you.
We've been asking everyone, why a Conqueror?
Well, it took us 2 years to decide, and we compared with Kimberley, Bruder, Vision, and this one came out on top because of the rugged design. Price-wise, it's a good competitor with all the others.
What's the best destination you've been in your camper?
Notch Point. Off-grid camp only, so there's no amenities. You can literally ride on the water. However, you do need a four-wheel drive to get there.
Sounds perfect. We've got to go to Notch Point. Did you get stuck at Notch Point?
We got stuck between a hard and a rock. More precise, between a rock and a tree. The camper suffered a little bit,
Yes.
but thanks to Brisbane, they fixed it all up. Everything is good, but the tree is dead.
Good to hear someone using it.
We've got Darren,
Cassie.
Damien. Why did you choose a Conqueror?
I've always loved them.
Yeah. He's always loved them, and he did all the research on them. And
When they first ended up in the United States, and still haven't come to Australia until bingo, they finally turned up.
What's the best place you've taken your Conqueror?
Tassie.
Probably.
Yeah.
Tassie was really good in the van.
Awesome. That's on our list too, isn't
Yeah,
it?
sure.
Definitely. Where is somewhere that you'd like to go that you've never been?
The Cape.
Yeah.
For sure.
Tag along trip.
Yeah, preferably.
Okay.
So that we.
Oh, let me go
yeah.
Darren Sullivan.
Darren, nice to meet you. Why did you choose to buy a Conqueror?
It was well thought through, well designed and well built.
Best place you've taken your Conqueror?
Probably Carnarvon Gorge in central
Beautiful.
Queensland, beautiful place. We're planning next year to go down to Wilson's Prom and the big high country.
What are you doing with that?
Well, no one else wants to do to their bloody spare tyre cover. Nobody will.
What are you going to do with that fire?
I'll wait till it dies down first.
Your Conqueror, you've got the UEV 14. What made you choose Conqueror?
I'd say ruggedness. We had a list of things that were must-dos for us. Being able to pull up on the side of the road, open the door and go to bed because we move all the time. Suspension and chassis was the other thing that was important to me. I'm pretty rough on stuff.
Yeah, sounds like you have some adventures.
Had a few.
Yeah.
Keen to have a few more. The best destination I've taken my Conqueror was everywhere. Dalhousie Springs was probably the
Oh, yeah.
toughest place. Dalhousie, Mount Dare, Tanami track, I loved.
Have you had any mishaps?
Radbroke Island, drove up the beach, done it a million times, just wasn't thinking, turned too soon, buried it. In the
Yeah,
morning, trying to get the van out of the beach it was exciting.
Where would you love to go that you've never been before?
I would like to probably do some tripping around Tasmania.
Beautiful.
I've had a really brief visit to Tasmania and it was great, but I would like to take the van around Tasmania in the winter months.
And I think that's the bonus with the Conqueror too, is that I like swag. I like sleeping on the ground in the mud.
Yep.
Doing that. And Wendy likes it a little bit more comfortable.
Yes.
And this is a great compromise.
Absolutely.
We can stay in caravan parks comfortably, or I can sleep in the middle of the desert comfortably.